Okay, I enjoyed the finale. I know not everyone probably will. It wasn't like an action packed one or anything. It was more character driven because we had the action. Now we have the rest. There was one like sequence when Abs was meeting with Hardcore and Sasha, where I think they could have cut the music out or changed it to a different song. But the other musical used in the episode I enjoyed, especially the ending where the opening was being actually, performed. But Chris finally got the answer he was hoping for. All for it to crash and burn at the end though. They went through all that trouble just to lose it again and not even know it yet. And I like the use of like Luther's group from the movie. Not everything got tie in, but it all exists in the same universe, so you can use that without it feeling like forced necessarily. But yeah, and for Abs to start Checkmate, I was not expecting that. I've only heard of them in like one comic, and then My Adventures with Superman. They're not good guys. I guess you could say they basically like Argus, except maybe more secretive. But in the case of this, not so much. It will, we know the people here, so it will do better. It won't be exactly the same, but I was not expecting that. But it does put to good use the money Adrian had. Everything comes back into play. And, at a bio, and her wife, I like that scene. Because, like, just have a straight conversation and know that sometimes you gotta let go. Sometimes you can love someone, but that ain't the person to be with. Because you're going in separate directions. And it's better to split than to stay together and become resentful. And, equally finally showed, I'm getting the boy's name with the glasses, some affection. Rick Flag is, well, Amanda at this point. Yeah. Not as bad, not yet at least. But he in there. Because I was not expecting that to be the purpose they were trying to, he was attempting to use that stuff for. I mean, he's not wrong about the escaping. It's definitely accurate to the animation shows and comics. They always escaping, always getting locked back up. I mean, this is still would be technically wrong though, regardless of that. But in certain series, Superman has the Phantom Zone, but that's a rare occasion kind of use. If there's no like other choice, that's for specific kind of villains where the use case is brought into play. But it's not something we go for. But yeah, I enjoyed the finale, and I'm super curious to see where season 3 would go. It'd be like a situation like Supernatural where Dean was stuck in purgatory. No, yeah, stuck there. So this alternate dimension. That's kind of a different dimension too. So yeah, and you ain't alone either. So man, I wasn't expecting it to end that way, but I enjoyed it. Can't wait to see next project. I think this Green Lantern is supposed to be next year, like the beginning half. So I'm curious to see that. I know I don't think James Wright wrote that one, but can't wait to see the other projects. Like I've enjoyed Peacemaker and Superman, so I want to see what happens next with a different person doing the writing. Because these two being good, that's one thing. But now the next project, someone else. So, let's see how that plays out.